morning. It's about 3 o'clock. Actually, it's about 3:15 by now. But we are here on Saturday morning getting ready to feed cows. So we're going to show you guys how we do that. This morning it's probably, I don't know, it's probably pretty close to 20 below zero. Probably colder than that with the wind chill. So we're going to get the facer hooked up to the loader and get facing, and Jaren's going to clean feed alleys and keep feed pushed up and things like that. So we're going to go face the silage and haylage. Right now there's something frozen. Must be some haylage or something between the drum and the tubes that hold the drum and spins on, because it's like it freezes and you got to put hot water on that drum to get it to go. And the hoses were not easy to hook up this morning either.
Here we go, we're facing right now. We're in our case loader.
The hardest part is busting through that crust, frozen from yesterday, and that isn't too bad. The hydraulics on this loader are not very good. The Bobcats have skid steers that have better hydraulics than this 321. Just so you guys know. This is even high flow and it still ain't got it. It seems like it's got the speed, but it doesn't have the torque. Like the Bobcat will just keep chewing through it. The loader, it won't. It'll stop. But we got to use a loader because we can't get the height out of the Bobcat. And the hydraulics are hard to hook up when it's this cold, so we want to get it as much done in the first time as we can. Usually we can get it within a couple buckets. Well, on a good day. Sometimes it doesn't work out that way. Sometimes we're short, sometimes we got a few buckets extra. And we split our pile because it keeps a lot fresher. We will have an edge on this. Basically the north side is going to be exposed and there's going to be some spoilage on that, but we feel it's worth it to throw some out rather than to try to feed the whole face at once. It seems like you have too many problems with wild yeast and stuff like that growing if you're not taking enough off. Total we need about 44,000 pounds of corn silage, so about 22 tons this morning, every day. Each cow batch is 12,000, and then the dry cows 7,000. We're just about done facing, then Jaren's gonna go clean feed alleys and we're gonna get the mixer loaded and start feeding. And this is our haylage pile over here. I'm going to unhook this facer, get ready to load the mixer. This is our pre-batch. We mix the corn, canola, protein, the fat, and we feed like a sugar. We mix it up for 3 batches and then we dump 2/3 of it out and add it back in for those individual batches. So this is called a pre-batch.
Alright, so I'm in the loader and a little be going out to get a bale for the dry cow batch, and there's snow in the mounts, or where the pins go up there, and then Dad's gonna go get snow out.
So this is wheat straw, and the dry cows get primarily wheat straw. They get like 9 pounds of wheat straw, and corn silage is the base. So that's why we're getting the wheat straw out. So now we're mixing for the post-fresh cows. That would be cows fresh, less than, most of them are fresh less than 30 days. And there's about 100 cows in there that we need to mix for. And this stuff, this is Nutricore. It's a palm fat. And then we got a couple more additives here for the fresh cows. We got extra minerals, and with 15 pounds of this fresh mix. It's like a stress, it's called stress mix. I would have to look on the tag to tell you what's all in it. I know there's rumensin in it. And some other things. We need a cup and a half of this Zymen.
Cup is...
Pretty small amounts. So you want to get them in the mixer right away and get them mixing up. That's a half a cup, so we need to open up another bag. This one. This is a product from AgriKing for molds and toxin inhibitor. I think we got zearalenone in the corn silage this year. Okay, now we need the rally. We need 15 pounds of rally. This helps prevent ketosis. All right. Let's go up a little bit. A lot of additives. If they work, it's worth it. How do you know they all work?
All right, so now we're dumping into our PATS 950 mixer with all of our additives and stuff that we put in from that machine shed that you saw. And then palage is right there. And then our corn silage pile. So mixer's coming, and we're gonna be dumping in to the amount we need.
We got the ration on our phones. Shows how much of every ingredient we need that's formulated by a nutritionist. So we need about, well, we need 2263 on haylage, but we had a bunch of snow on the front this morning, so we're gonna put we're gonna add 100. We're gonna take it up to 2400. Is what we'll put in. buckets are about 2,000 pounds a piece, usually at least 2,000, sometimes over 22 or so. I'm gonna look and see how much we need. 6115. Because of the snow, we're gonna put an extra 400 in. So let's just take it up to 6515. The first bucket was 2140. And now it says 4670, so that one was about 2500. And we're looking for 6,500 pounds total. So we don't need quite a full bucket here. And this is just for the pre-fresh and, or not pre-fresh, post-fresh and treated in hospital cows. Okay, we have 6520. So that's good to go.
Alright, so what I'm doing now is I'm in our barn, and it's pretty foggy. And I just gotta go through and lock pens 2 and 3 for the double offsync shot for breeding. So I'll just go ahead and flip this down, and then I'll just go, and then the cows will have their head in here, which they have plenty of room. And we can manually unlock it, or then we could just flip it up again. But I have to do 4 of them for each quarter of these pins. There's another one. Then I got a couple more. Here's one. There we go.
Okay, so now we are giving breeding shots. This is our list of shots to give this morning for the double offsync. And they're all in different pens. So the first column is pen 1, the red is Ludel Ice, and the green is GnRH. We always leave Ludel Ice is always red, outlined in red. So we're gonna go around and give these. Jaron just went and locked them up, and now we're gonna work our way around the pen, try to keep the cows calm, and get this done. So the headlocks are set. We got gates that partition the front and the back of the pen. We're gonna close the gates and start in the back and work our way around to the front.
A lot of them know what we're doing, and they just try to use their best defense and either poop or pee right in front of you all the time.
It's really steamy in here this morning because it's so cold out. 491.
Okay, so now we're going down the front side, and once we get up down to the front, we'll go up on the headlocks up there.
So we got the back all done, and now we're going to go down to headlocks, and hopefully we found everybody in the back, and when we get down to the end of the headlocks, we'll be done. Right?
Yep. That's a 978.
Oh. So we're done in pen 3, and now we're doing pen 2. Pen 2 is mostly 2-year-olds, which is first lactation. They've only had 1 calf. And in the pen 2, on the pen 2 cows, we like to start in the headlocks. There's more of them caught, and then we can go in the back and do the rest of them.
Yep.
So we're going to start here. We're going to go down, check them all. So now we have a list of cows to move out of the fresh pen that have been fresh 3 to 4 weeks, and we are moving them to different pens. So we have pen 4, we've got 2, 4, 6, 8 cows to move out, And pen 4 is actually up here in the holding area right now. It's really steamy in here because of the cold, so it's hard to see. But we're going to sort them out of here at pen 4. We're going to close this gate right here. We're going to close this, and we're going to bring them around this whole pen, and they're going to be right here. Then they're going to go out this gate into the holding area. So Jaren's going to help me do this and see what we can do.
Yes.
Yes. This is Rodolfo. He's our main guy with the milking, and pen 4 is getting about done, so he's going to help us get these out of here. 943. There you go.
Here comes the mixer. He's pulling in to get water underneath the spout right behind that door. Alright, so right now we're putting water in the mixer. Go up there. And it's mixing. Right now it's at 275 pounds. And then this is our new Holland T7 270. And a Patch 950.
Water going in here. Put about 1,500 pounds of water per batch. And once the water's in, we keep mixing for 3 minutes. And then this will be the last big batch. So this is the 3rd batch.
Alright, so now I gotta go and clean the dry cows, pre-freshen the heifers, and you guys will see me do that here. Alright, now I'm in our calf barn here, as you guys can see. Here's all kinds of calves. And I gotta bring in the straw bale here. This is our Becker woodchuck sand shooter for all the stalls in the barn. They put it in the calf barn so everything doesn't freeze on it. And it's in the way to get the bale out, so I gotta move this here. It's really high quality, which makes it nice. And it's very heavy, as I can tell. And I'm just gonna go bring it and set it outside for a second while I get the bale in. Then I'll put it back.
Okay, so now we got the dry cow feed. This is dry cow mix. 9 pounds of straw per cow in here. Put water in. Hold it together. We put the water in just like a binder. It helps. The cows can't sort it out and pick through it. Otherwise, they can sort the good stuff out of it. The stuff they like better. Okay, it's almost 7:30. Is what we're gonna do is go hook the facer back up, and then we're gonna take the top of the corn silage and the haylage piles, about the top foot on both of them, and take it off for the heifers. And then we got another pile of haylage across the road that we give to the heifers, and we're gonna go over there and get that and put it in the mixer and feed all the heifers. So when we try to use the facer, trying to hook it up, the hoses are froze and the drum is froze. So we need to go heat it up and warm it up a little bit so we can get it hooked up and use it.
Yep.
It's about, I don't know, it's got to be 25, 30 below wind chill this morning, so everything's a little slow.
Alright, so we're over here and we're gonna get the hose out and spray that facer off. And yeah, just getting those.
Got her?
Yep.
Okay. Come on out. I think it's the facer in there. Very stiff oil this morning.
Oh, look at that.
That one's on. I think this other one's closed. These hoses do not want to move very well. I think we got it. There.
There.
Okay. Now, I'm gonna go in and try to turn it on. Stay away from it. It's gonna be live.
We're gonna put it into a pile, then we're gonna go across the road and get some more, and then mix it.